Hello everybody, Donkey here, and yes, we are back with some more Train Sim 2021. And we are back on the West Coast Main Line North DLC. And today we are taking a Class 86 in Rail Freight Sector livery. And we're double heading the 86 here with some wagons. And this scenario is called a chill wind. As you can see, it is snowing. It is a yellow mission and it is 30 minutes long. And the description for this one is: starting at Kingmore Yard after heavy snowfall, you are braving the elements and driving an important freight service up to Lockerbie. So yeah, as you can see, it is snowing quite heavily. And we will need to take these wagons up to Lockerbie. Now, the Class 86 is a bit of a weird one. It is an electric locomotive, electric freight locomotive, as you can see from the pantograph that's up. So it sort of doesn't create the diesel fumes and emissions that, say, I don't know, a 37 would. And it was built in the 60s, the 86. At the classic Doncaster works. So it is one of those iconic sort of locos. I love the 86, it looks great. And in this rail freight sector livery, it just looks the part. So, before we jump in and start her up, I just want to say, if you are a new viewer who hasn't subscribed yet, please do so down below, so you don't miss any of my new Train Sim videos. Alright, let's jump in and get her going. Okay, so inside the cab it says, the freezing conditions will make your journey difficult. Well, I kind of figured that. Be careful with wheel slip during stop and starts. You are going as far as Lockerbie, stopping at Quintinshill on the way. Aim to stop your lead locomotive on the destination marker. Your maximum allowed speed for this train is 75 miles an hour. Okay, so we're going to need some instrument lights, headlights. For some reason, interior lights, I can't seem to find anything there for interior. And the hotkey for interior lights isn't working. So I'm not sure if there's supposed to be interior light on this one, but that's fine. We're going to just apply the engine brake so that we don't roll away, and we're going to start getting it going. Over here, this is the most important bit you'll need to be looking at. These are the motors, and if this goes all the way to the top of the red, you're going to overload the motors and you'll have to restart. And we have the tap changer. We want that to match. Oh, okay. So yeah, if this goes up into the red, we will overload the motors. You gotta remember, this is an old loco. This was built in the 60s. This old loco. We're gonna try without the anti wheel slip. I'll just let us sort of charge up for a sec. We are taking what looks like sort of containers, Freightliner containers. Okay, so let's take the engine brake off and give us some power. We might need to just give her a little bit more power than... Oh, no, there we go. We've started. We don't want to give her too much too quickly. So as you can see, we're in the yellow at the moment. Just getting going. We should start picking up some speed. That was a good start. There was no wheel slip there. You want to be careful with how you use this lever. It's literally, in real life, it would literally just be a pull back and forth lever. In this, it goes from 60 to 100% with one click. So it's sort of like you've got to switch between 160 just to get that sweet spot and get us started to go. But we are picking up electric from the overpowered lines. And we will be speeding a little bit. And just drop it down a little bit. But I can barely see in front of me. I can barely see the line. There's a green light. But yeah, if you do get a fault with this, you say if you 100% it straight away, and you hit the red and you get a fault, you'll see a little thing over here that says fault, and that will illuminate red. What you need to do is you basically need to stop the loco, put the reverser back to neutral, power down, and there's a little reset here, fault reset. But we're not planning on having any faults. Well, I hope not anyway. It's just don't 100% it straight away. Don't be a fool. Just take it easy. And it does take a while for power to, you know, get up. You know, it's not going to be instant. Now, I'm okay speeding a little bit here, as there's a 40 coming up. We're not going to get absolutely shilled for it, I don't think. But you've got to remember that the conditions at the moment are not ideal for an electric locomotive like this. Diesel would probably be a little bit better in conditions like this, just because there's like a bit more torque there, a bit more, you know, it's not relying on this power from the overhead lines. And there's the main line over there. The Class 86 is such a weird loco. Built at a time when they were really looking, like in the 60s, they were looking at replacing the majority of their steam fleet from the earlier eras, from the 40s and the 50s. British Rail were looking to replace all their sort of steam locos and early generation diesels. And really the two sort of sides of the coin were better improved diesels or electric. And they sort of developed at the same time. Sort of newer diesel power was sort of winning over electric power a little bit. But overhead lines were very popular as well. I mean, the 86 is a pretty classic loco, built at the Doncaster Works, just like many British Rail diesels. But for me personally, I like a diesel, to be honest. A claggy, spewing out fumes diesel, especially in conditions like this. But it's fun to try and use the 86 and to try and use it in a way that you know, I'm not overloading the motors, and I'm trying to use it without instantly braking it. A 105 limit there. We're maxed out at 75, so at the moment we are gaining speed, I think. Yeah, gaining speed slowly. Let's take a look at this thing from the outside. Yeah, the 86 is just something different. Oh, look at this bridge. Right, we are 4 miles away from our destination. And we're just cruising at, you know, a nice 50 mile an hour. Stopping will be a bit, in these conditions, will be a bit iffy. We will need to sort of brake earlier and maybe just take it slow into the destination, which is Quintin Shill Depot, by the looks of things. And we might have to just come into there at like 20 mile an hour and just brake a bit earlier to try and get her down. It's a bit of a shame that there's no, well, from what I could see, there's no cab lights. I mean, there's interior light, I think, and there's like nothing there. It's like blanked off. So I don't know if this has got it in or modelled or what, but we're just enjoying it. We're just enjoying the ride at the moment. I've got her set up now. You know, I don't need to give her any more power than this. We don't want to go overload the motors too quickly. We're not that far anyway. Now this is quite a short scenario, only 3 stops. It's half an hour long, but it sort of just gets you up to speed with the 86 and gives you a bit of an introduction. He's carrying some really cool stuff, some containers and logs and stuff. We have got a double yellow. Yeah, we got a double yellow. The next one probably will be a single yellow, which we will then start coming down. I'll start coming down now, actually, as we need to start thinking about braking soon. We don't want to lose all our speed. Yeah, we'll be coming to a stop soon, I imagine. And it is a single yellow, I think. AWS lets us know anyway. No, I'm not really sure what that is. I'm guessing that's the speed limit. Proper northern weather this is. It's up north. I imagine the next signal's probably red. No, it's yellow, that's fine. That means we can go over it. The stop point is really close to that red light, so we do have to be coming into here pretty slow. This is fine though. We should get that AWS prompting us in a sec. There it is. And there's the marker. It might just be good here. Perfect. I think that is actually perfect. And let's just take a look at her outside. There we go. Alright, what are we saying? So we're still on a red light at the moment. We haven't been told anything else. So I imagine we're just waiting for somebody to come off the main line. We can actually check. Centre player. So let's see. Is anyone coming down? Doesn't look like it at the moment. Denied. So we are literally just waiting for this to turn. Anybody coming the other way? Not that I know of. We can actually switch the brakes over. So if we release this brake, we've got the locomotive brake on, which should hold us here. Hopefully we don't start sliding backwards. Yeah, we just gotta wait, I think. Well, that was an untextured train that went past, but we've got the all green, so we can do engine brake off. And what you want to do with the 86 here is put it to 60% and then just tap. Like that. And if you watch these, I'll just take it to about the edge of the green there. And that should give us enough power to get going here. You don't want to just 100% it. Put it on 60% and then just tap. Tap the control. And you should start to get going. And then you can, you know, tap it a bit more. Get it a bit more. Get a bit more power. You'll know if you give it too much because this will just shoot up to the red. And then that's when you get a failure. Now, that invisible train that went past, don't know what that was, but it was who we were waiting for. And he's obviously up ahead. So we obviously don't want to go too fast, otherwise we'll catch up with him. He was a passenger, I believe. But obviously passenger trains get more priority on the rail like this than freight. As this is just a 2-rail main line, it's operating freight and passenger services. Passenger service will get a higher priority than the freight. That's why we had to pull in to that siding and let him go past. But it's okay, we're back on the move again now, and we've got green lights, so good to go. Now we have got some other scenarios on the West Coast Main Line North with the 86. We are checking out all the scenarios for the West Coast Main Line North. An intercity 86 there. But I just want to say, if you are a new viewer who hasn't subscribed yet, please do so down below. Also, like and comment on this video if you have something to say. If you like it, let me know. And we will be doing more train sim stuff, so be on the lookout for that. You can also check out all my Train Sim 2021 videos. They are in a massive playlist. I will leave the playlist down below. So if you want to watch them all, or you want to go and find a specific loco or route that you want to watch, I've probably done it. So go have a look at the playlist. Go have a look what's on there. And have a look at my channel as well. Have a look if there's other things on there as well. We do Euro Truck, we do Train Sim. So yeah, go and have a look. We have got a speed change of 110, but that's not going to apply for us, I think. So we'll be coming a lot more down, I think, on the speed. This is our last location as well. So far, enjoyable. 86 is quite enjoyable. Considering this DLC came out in, well, it might have been 2012 maybe, might have been 2014, I can't remember, but yeah, it's not a recent addition, this pack or this DLC to Train Sim, but still looks amazing. I still think that most of the old packs on Train Sim live up to some of the new ones on it's a single yellow. Some of the new ones on Train Sim World 2. So hey, I'm happy. I'm gonna want to start looking if that next signal's a red. Can't tell from here. That's the speed change. Can't see a signal. It's around the corner. It's a yellow, so we are okay. We don't want to be going too fast though, as we are coming to a stop soon. 0.66 miles, which is about 600 yards, I think. Again, we will bring her down to about 15 mile an hour coming up to it, as we don't want to overshoot that, and we're actually going to save it here just in case. We don't want to overshoot that red, we really don't, because it will fail the mission and we will have to do it all again. Even though I think the light over there is green, so we might be okay. But we are stopping here anyway. There's a couple of 37s over there. We should be focused on stopping, really, rather than having a look at what they are. Yeah, they are 37s. Sometimes I don't know locos off by heart. I do have to look at the number. I know most. I know a lot, you know, in the ballpark. For instance, if you were to show me a picture of a Class 50, I would know it's a Class 50. mainly because the top of the cab. And if you were to show me a 56, it's a smooth on top of the cab. So I do know my locos. But that is us. And we are definitely going to have to stop it now. But yeah, if you enjoyed, I'd appreciate a like. If you are a new viewer who hasn't subscribed yet, please do so down below. Go check out the rest of the train sim videos in the playlist, and go check out the other content on my channel. So that was the 86 in Rail Freight Sector Livery. The mission was called A Chill Wind, and it was quite an enjoyable one. So I will see you in the next one.